Today, we're going to talk about the top 5 most frequently asked questions that people ask from our good old trusted friend, the Google machine, about Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. Let's get into it. If this is your first time on my channel and you want to know everything about what it's like living in Niagara, from work, play, eating, buying and selling real estate, and literally everything else in between, then make sure to hit like, subscribe, and tap that little notification bell so you'll be notified every time I post up videos just like this one. What's up, guys? My name is Andrew Kulakowsky, and I am a local realtor with eXp Realty, and born and raised, you guessed it, right here in the Niagara region. I help hundreds of people just like you buy and sell real estate here, both local residents as well as people looking to relocate to the Niagara region, and I absolutely love it. So if that person's you and you're thinking about making that move, whether it be tomorrow or in the next 2 years, make sure you do one thing and reach out to me with an introduction. You're welcome to call, text, email, DM, or schedule a Zoom, but I'd love to hear from you, and I've got your back if you're thinking about making that move right here to the Niagara region. So as mentioned previously in my introduction, we're going to talk about the top 5 most frequently asked questions that people are asking about Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. Now, some of the answers are related to real estate and some aren't, but the good news is if you're thinking about moving to Niagara or Niagara Falls specifically, this information is probably going to be somewhat useful, especially if you're not familiar at all with Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. Now, the cost of living here in Niagara Falls is relatively comparable and less than a lot of other larger cities or urban centers here in Canada. Now, the average single-family detached home in Niagara Falls currently is $673,000. And if you're thinking about getting into a townhouse, just a little bit cheaper at $655,000. And if you're thinking perhaps maybe a condo or apartment, you can expect to buy that at around $509,000. Now, when it comes to rental rates have gone up year over year, approximately by 2% compared to last year. Now, a 1-bedroom, you can expect to pay around $1,425 per month. Or if you're thinking of getting a 2-bedroom, you can expect to pay around $1,900 a month. And if you're thinking about a larger 3-bedroom, then you can expect to pay anywhere from $2,200 to $2,400 per month, depending on the house itself and, of course, location. Now, when it comes to dining out and the cost of a meal in Niagara Falls, this is relatively consistent throughout the Niagara region. You can expect to pay anywhere from $12 to $25 per person per meal on average. Now, obviously, this can vary significantly depending on where you are dining out and, of course, how much you eat, and if you are into ordering specialty drinks and whatnot. However, overall, Niagara Falls is a relatively affordable city to live in as well if you are coming to visit as a tourist. Now, we'll give you some context to this, and I think it's important to highlight that Niagara Falls, as many of you know, is a main tourist hub or attraction area in the Niagara region. Now, during peak times in the summertime and when people come into the city, we see millions of people visit every year to the Niagara Falls tourist hub. Now, what does this bring? Obviously, typically crime rates will go up in peak season, and this is simply because of the volume amount of people that come into Niagara Falls. Now, it is important to note that if you are thinking of relocating here to Niagara Falls, the different locations and neighborhoods that are farther away from these tour hubs that are going to have less crime. Now, as per AreaVibes.com, Area Vibes rates Niagara Falls and grades them as an A when it comes to crime rate. Now, to give you some context to the crime rates here in Niagara Falls, Area Vibes rates total crime 16% lower than the national Canadian average. When it comes to violent crime, they're rated 13% lower than the national Canadian average. And when it comes to property crime, Niagara Falls is rated 17% lower than the national Canadian average. So as previously mentioned, Niagara Falls is a relatively safe place compared to other areas in Canada. However, again, it is important, and I stress that if you're thinking of moving here, reach out to me so we can have a discussion on the types of neighborhoods that are going to fit your lifestyle and where it's going to be the safest place to raise your family. Now, question number 3, probably no surprise, are what are the main attractions or things to do here in Niagara Falls? So whether you're living here or visiting, this one's going to be for you. Now, obviously, Niagara Falls has an abundant list of things to do here, whether you live here or visit here. And I can tell you from personal experience that we visit Niagara Falls if we're looking to do something a little bit different. Now, as mentioned, Niagara Falls draws millions of tourists each year for so many reasons. Now, to give you an idea of the types of things that you can do here with your family, whether it's enjoying a vibrant nightlife, if you like to go out and enjoy some of the cuisine and all the amazing restaurants that Niagara Falls has to offer, whether it's taking a hike down the Niagara Gorge or taking a bike ride along the Niagara Parkway, there are attractions like the Butterfly Conservatory, Botanical Gardens, or if you're a golfer, there's an abundance of great golf courses here as well. Take a journey behind the falls or grab some breathtaking views from the Skylon Tower. And of course, with a close proximity to Niagara-on-the-Lake, anyone who is a wine lover can take advantage of some amazing wine tours. Or if you're more into microbreweries, there's some fantastic microbreweries and distillery options for the beer lover as well. And finally, if you maybe prefer retail therapy and you love to shop, Niagara Falls has an abundance of fantastic shopping with 2 outlet malls located within Niagara Falls, Canada. Question number 4, I get this one all the time, is what is the weather like in Niagara Falls? Now, overall, Niagara Falls has this same climate relatively as the greater Niagara region. Now, the type of weather you can expect to find here in the summertime from June to August, our weather climate is pretty awesome here with average temperatures ranging anywhere from 20 to 27 degrees Celsius. Or if anyone's watching from across the border, that is equivalent to 68 degrees Fahrenheit to 81 degrees Fahrenheit. And in the wintertime from December through February, yes, we can have pretty cold winters here, but overall compared to other areas in Canada, like our northern provinces, Niagara Falls, we have pretty darn good weather here. You can expect to find temperatures anywhere from -5 degrees to -1 degree Celsius on. And of course, spring and fall typically bring milder temperatures ranging anywhere from 5 degrees to 15 degrees Celsius on average. Now, it is important to note too that if you are in the area of Niagara Falls Central, closer to Niagara Falls, there is a lot of mist that comes off of the falls and can create its own microclimate. And question number 5 is what are the healthcare and educational options that we have available here in Niagara Falls? Niagara Falls has a comprehensive healthcare system that includes a hospital centrally located, various medical facilities, and healthcare options throughout the greater city. Now, the city is home to the Niagara Health System, which operates several hospitals and healthcare centers throughout the area. Now, currently with one hospital in Niagara Falls, there is a brand new hospital that is being built in the south end of the city, slotted to be open in 2028. It is a state-of-the-art facility that will cover the area of South Niagara Falls, bordering Chippewa, Welland, and those surrounding areas. Now, when it comes to education, Niagara Falls has a great selection of fantastic schools, both public, Catholic, as well as post-secondary options. Now, also coming in 2024 is a brand new university being built downtown Niagara Falls, slotted to open up in 2024. That is the University of Niagara Falls, Canada. And also to note that just outside of Niagara Falls, our post-secondary options include Brock University, Niagara College, as well as several private school options. Well, there you have it, guys. Those are your 5 top most frequently asked questions answered. If you have any other questions or there's anything that I spoke about in this video, or again, if you're thinking about making that move, make sure to reach out to me. Let's have a preliminary discussion and see if we can create a game plan or if there's anything that I can do to help. Again, make sure you reach out to me. But that's all for now, guys. Thanks for watching my video. See you all on my next video.